This is an organised movement. This is grassroots stuff at the absolute finest. This is a group of people with a plan in mind of what they want to do to change the area that they live. And that people power is something that's never happened here before, and it's an amazing thing to be part of.
The Midsteeple Quarter is about the regeneration of the High Street of Dumfries, and we are seeking to take ownership of buildings in the centre of the High Street which have been empty for a significant period of time, and the idea being that we can use that as a catalyst to regenerate the High Street as a whole.
A lot of the buildings that we're looking at in Dumfries, most of them have been empty for some considerable time and are in really poor condition. And what we're effectively seeing is extreme market failure. These are buildings that there is no, in the commercial model that we're working with at the moment of big rentals to national chain stores, that model doesn't work anymore, and you can see that reflected in the buildings. They are no longer fit for purpose in the way that they are. The key thing for us is that we must gather as much of that property into community ownership so that the benefits of that and the control of that is retained within our community, growing it for local people instead of just stimulating a market which is going to perpetuate that idea of extracting income through national chains.
The end goal is fundamentally for the Midsteeple Quarter to be a vibrant mix of commercial, creative, residential, leisure, and also for the project itself to be catalysing other forms of commercial activity across the broader town centre within Dumfries. So it's not just about enhancing this particular element of the town centre through community ownership, but about enhancing the town and its attractiveness as a whole.
When we've been able to take ownership of the first building at the Baker's Oven, something's starting to happen. That little fire that started with a few people around the Midsteeple Quarter is starting to spread. People are getting really, really excited about it, and that's wonderful to be part of.
At the core of the project, there's a group of people who are incredibly driven and are bought in for the long term, and these things are all incredibly important.
It's being part of the local community and that we're all working together towards a common purpose. That, I think, is the most satisfying part of it.
Let's take it to the street, to where we all meet. We are the Midsteeple people, the Doon Toon Army. Let's reclaim this town and release us from its frown. This is my town, your town, our town, home. Make your voice be heard. Let it be known, we stand together, one and for all, and we will rise before we fall. We are the people, the Dumfries people.